Hi everybody, welcome to our channel. My name is David Brunschwig. I am the co-founder of Swiss Bag Company, located here in Vouvry, Valais, Switzerland, in the heart of the Swiss Alps, very close to Lake Geneva. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Echo collection. This is one of our best sellers, an amazing collection which I recommend thoroughly. It is available in 3 size variations. We have the cabin, the carry-on cabin size with an expand, the medium size also with expand, and the very large 110 liters large size. 3 colors available at the moment are black, purple, and metallic blue. So, the large size suitcase. Here we have an amazing piece of luggage. It is 28-inch or 77 centimeter high, 52 centimeter wide, and 29 centimeter deep. If you take those 3 measurements and add them together, you will reach 158 centimeters. Today, IATA limits us to 158 centimeters for a checked luggage. That means that if we make this luggage any larger than it already is, it will be considered an oversized luggage, which means that you will have to check it in separately and pay a supplement for every flight, going up to 100 francs or even more when you check in such a larger case. Furthermore, if you think about it, if this suitcase was to be made any larger, you are definitely going to have problems having overweight because you will probably fill up more than what your airline allows you to carry with you. We already have here 110 liters, and yet with 110 liters, this suitcase only weighs 3.3 kilos. Damn! I invite you to check other brands that offer you a 3.3 kilo luggage with such a volume and see how interesting we are when it comes to the weight and the value and the pricing, especially when you compare it to similar weight luggage. On the very top, easily accessible, is a lock. It is a combination lock, which is called the TSA lock. Why is it called TSA? Well, TSA stands for Transport Security Administration. This was an administration that was created in the US and who have enforced the need to check the inside of your luggage when it is being scanned, and if needed, to open it and check what is the content of your luggage. In the old days, if you didn't have such a lock, well, they would either break the lock or break the actual pullers. So we've decided to introduce this lock, which you still can program. You have your own code on it. However, right next to the dial of the code, you can see there is a position where there is a key entrance. This key is not available to the public. It is only available for these security agents who will, if needed, open out your luggage, check it, put a little paper inside saying they checked your luggage, and yet they have no knowledge of your combination code. To program the code, you will find inside the suitcase a little leaflet explaining how to program it, and you can also see it on our other videos on our channel. Following that, we have here a handle. It is a telescopic handle made of aluminum. You can place it to a very high level. This is particularly interesting to put it at such a height, especially if you are pulling the luggage. Now, I personally never recommend pulling the luggage. Well, why? Because you can imagine that you have 23 kilos of content inside. It's weighing down on your arm, you're pulling it behind you, you can hardly get through people. But sometimes you have no choice, especially if the terrain is not smooth, such a carpet in a hotel or a very steep hill. So when you are actually pulling your luggage, you pull up the handle all the way to the top and you can pull on the back wheels. However, as soon as you are placed near a smooth surface, which is the case in most locations such as airports. What I recommend is to actually bring the handle slightly down. You can place it at the lower level. You have two different levels that you can place it. Then your arm is not holding so high. You actually can bring your arm further down, be more relaxed, and then just let the luggage slide along the body. This is extremely pleasant. It makes the travel way more comfortable. And as you can see underneath it, there are 4 sets of wheels. Each wheel has double sides, so that gives it a lot of smoothness. They are silent, they are comfortable, and they are extremely resistant. We all know that sometimes wheels and other parts can break. And because we wanted to make our products as ecological as possible, one of the elements that we put into is that every part, such as the wheels, the side handles, top handles, telescopic handles, locks, and whatever else, everything is fixed with the help of a screw. We do not use rivets. Why don't we use rivets? Because rivets are extremely difficult to replace or to repair. Whereas when we use screws, you can either have your luggage repaired in one of our repair centers, or even better, you can actually order from us anywhere in the world the part that you need. You pay a very reasonable price just for the part, which is sent to you. There is a self-explanatory video that shows you how you can replace that part, and therefore, even if your product has simply been used for a very long time, 5, even 10 years, you can actually just replace the part that is needing replacement instead of throwing away your luggage. For us, this is extremely important. Most important of all is actually the shell. The shell is made from a very resistant, recyclable material called polypropylene. That means that this material is extremely elastic, but extremely resistant. We are probably the only luggage company in Europe that will give you a guarantee against breakage of the shell in any situation, even during air travel. That means that if the shell actually breaks or cracks and you contact us within the guarantee period, which is 5 years for this collection, we will actually reimburse or replace the luggage for you, depending where you are. Why do we do that? Well, it's very simple. These luggage never breaks. So we consider it almost a manufacturing default if such a shell would happen to break, and therefore we take that extra risk by giving you that extra assurance. Last but not least, let's have a look inside the case. To open it, as mentioned before, you have a combination lock. At the beginning, it's always programmed on 3 zeros. If you don't have it on 3 zeros, place it on 3 zeros. Push from left to right. Your pullers will come out. Then you open up the case. Now you can see that another interesting aspect is that you have 2 fully closed compartments. That means that nothing can fall out. You can really nicely fill each side. On this side, you even have an extra supporting strap that allows you to tighten the content inside it. And you have further 2 large front pockets inside which you can put any object you wish to put, a jumper, anything you want to have at easy reach, or simply underwear or dirty clothes, shoes, whatever. So there we go. Once again, this is our best-selling item. I highly recommend it to you, and we look forward to having your orders. And if you have any other further questions, you can always contact us directly. Thank you very much.